Long ago, in the hills of Israel, where the sun painted golden streaks over fields and valleys, a young shepherd named David forged an unbreakable bond with Jonathan, the son of King Saul. They were not just friends, they were brothers at heart. And one fateful day, Jonathan made David swear an oath.
David, I know the Lord has chosen you to be king. When that day comes, promise me this. Show steadfast love to my family. No matter what happens, spare them.
By the Lord God of Israel, I swear to you, Jonathan, your family will always have a place in my heart and in my house.
But war is a cruel master. Jonathan fell on the battlefield alongside his father, King Saul. Back at the palace, word of their death spread like wildfire. In the rush to escape, Mephibosheth, Jonathan's little son, was carried away by his nurse. Yet in her haste, a terrible accident left Mephibosheth crippled for life. Years passed. Mephibosheth grew up far from the palace, far from the life he might have known. In Lo-debar, a place of desolation, he lived as a forgotten soul, crippled, ashamed, and unaware of the promise that once tied him to a king. In the palace, the king was thinking of his faithful friend Jonathan and wondering if any member of his family was still alive so that he could fulfill his promise.
Is there anyone left of Saul's family, anyone to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake?
David's heart burned with longing to honor the promise he had made years ago. Though Saul had hunted him like a wild animal, David's love for Jonathan never faded.
There is one, my lord. Jonathan's son, Mephibosheth. He lives in Lo-debar.
Bring him to me.
For Mephibosheth, it must have felt like a summons to judgment. What would the king do to the last remaining heir of Saul, the former king?
Who am I, your servant, that you should notice a dead dog like me?
Do not fear. I will show you kindness for the sake of your father, Jonathan. You will eat at my table always, as one of my own sons.
In that moment, Mephibosheth's world turned upside down. From the desolation of Lo-debar to the splendor of the king's table, he was no longer an outcast, but a prince restored. Mephibosheth's story is not just about the restoration of a forgotten prince. It is a story of grace, a reflection of the heart of God. For just as David sought out Mephibosheth, so does God seek us, broken and ashamed, to bring us to his table of mercy. No matter how far we've fallen, the King calls us by name, inviting us to sit and dine with him forever.
So guys, if you like this type of content, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. And once again, stay blessed.